What's good, y'all? Akil here, back with another video, and today I'm gonna share just some snippets from one of my previous live shows. I do these live shows every Thursday, 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, and for me, it's basically like office hours. I usually will just stay on there for just about an hour and answer any entrepreneur or reseller questions that you guys may have. But it's really dope because this is gonna be the 10th week in a row where I really just stayed consistent and really just wanted to provide some really solid information for you guys. So if you guys are interested in that, I'll see you guys later on today at 6 p.m. But without further ado, let's get into it. Let's see, how many days a week do you go to Ross and other stores? I try to hit up a store every day, at least one store every single day, because I have a lot of stores in my area, just like 3 to 4 mile, like within like a 3 to 4 mile radius, just a few blocks away from me. I have a couple Rosses and a Burlington, so I'm basically hitting stores just about every day. For me, like I tell you guys all the time, it's all about, you know, being consistent and just really, you know, making sure that I'm constantly just up to date with what's going on, because when it comes to especially places like Ross, they restock so often, but it's so sporadic that you never really know the specific time. So sometimes I try to go early, sometimes I try to go late. Same thing with the thrift stores. You never know when they're actually going to restock. So I just try to get there at a decent time, and I try to go often. That way I can come across the best stuff. And that's just what worked best for me. Some people, they designate a certain day to go sourcing, and for me, I just prefer to go just about every single day. Can you ship shoes through eBay using a Tyvek priority mailing envelope? I don't see any options when choosing shipment methods. I can only find the bubble mailer option. Okay, so that's a good question. The Tyvek priority mailing envelopes that you're talking about, those you have to weigh those. So you can just use a regular, I think that the title for that is just priority mail envelope, and it's not a flat rate. That's the big difference with those Tyvek envelopes. They're not flat rate. So you still have to weigh them, and based on the weight, that'll determine the price. But the good thing is it still ships priority. So you can use that, but it's not a flat rate. So there's no like consistent price range for using that envelope. And that's probably why he wasn't able to see it, because I don't think it's in that eBay drop down menu, but it's just the priority mail envelope. That's the one that you're talking about. Have been on managed payments since the beginning and love it. Don't have to worry about transferring funds manually to my bank. See, that's what's up. There's other people out here that's using eBay managed payments, and they're enjoying it. And like I said, I'm feeling optimistic about it. I'm definitely positive about it. I know there's other people saying, you know, they're just kind of negative. They're kind of apprehensive about using eBay managed payments because of all the glitches that was happening, you know, a few months ago. And when it comes down to it, at the end of the day, no one wants, you know, any issues with their money. I know for me, I have a business bank account, so it's separate from the personal. So I think that was something I also got a question about maybe a couple weeks ago. Somebody was asking me what they think is the best way to kind of go about being forced into eBay managed payments. And it's simply just to have two separate accounts. That way, you know, God forbid something was to happen, you know, you still have your personal account unscathed. But for me, I'm pretty sure they worked out all the kinks and they handled whatever needed to be handled. And like I said, I'm looking forward to it. I think by having just everything that happens on eBay staying on eBay, I think that's a good thing. I don't think that's something to trip about, because PayPal is good, it's safe, it's secure, people believe in it, and people, you know, trust PayPal. But at the same time, it's definitely been to say the least, it hasn't been the smoothest process using PayPal. Sometimes PayPal will give you the runaround, like I said, and have you call PayPal and then call eBay just to get down to the root of a problem. So I'm just glad that we have one thing going on. Let's see, Big Meech, what's going on, bro? Let's see, are you leveraging your credit to profit even more on your purchases? Big fan of yours. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. But yeah, absolutely. I tell people all the time, you have to leverage your credit in this business. You have to. I've seen other resellers or just people in thrift stores and stuff like that, and you can tell, you know, when they're a reseller sometimes, and they're paying with cash or they're paying with their debit card. And I don't think I've used the debit card for anything, maybe outside of like going to Arco to get gas. I rarely ever use my debit card. I use credit for every single purchase made. That way I can capitalize on those reward points. And I think I have it in this video. I may or may not, but I was sharing my referral for American Express, because that was a good card that I was using, and they had some decent rewards. Like their rewards program was pretty good. So I was just trying to put people onto that, specifically American Express, because I know when I first got American Express. That was, I think, my first or second credit card, and they were, my credit wasn't that good when I first got that American Express card, but I still got accepted. So I figured that was a good card to kind of put people on to, especially if you're kind of new to credit and your credit score might not be that good. I figured that would be the best opportunity for people. So people have been using that link, signing up, getting that American Express. I think it's called the Blue Cash Rewards card. But the cards I've been using, I use that Spark, the Capital One Spark business card. That card is really good. I think it's like 1.5 reward points, and it's you could use it for flights, or you can use it as cash. You can do anything with the rewards. But for me, I've been leveraging my credit for years now, and I feel like it's the best and the smartest way to do it. And it just helps you grow your business and keep track of your accounting as well, because you have every purchase on your credit card statement, as opposed to using cash where you will just have the receipts and kind of have to do everything by memory. Are you still going thrifting at Goodwill for shoes? Sometimes at Goodwill you can find some really good electronics to flip on eBay. Honestly, I have not been to Goodwill in a very long time. If you guys follow the channel for a while, I've been huge fan of and huge supporter of Goodwill. This is my first piece of merch. These consistency t-shirts was my first piece of merch, but the original idea that my wife and I thought of, I think she actually thought of. Hey, speaking of consistency t-shirts.
Consistency t-shirts. Hey guys.
Consistency.
And I put it on with a nice, cute skirt, so they're not so manly like Akil. But they're so cute. Wait, am I on camera?
You in it? The camera's right here though.
They're on sale right now. Use Consistency 10 for 10% off.
You gotta get y'all a wife, man. She gonna promote. Like, I love it. Thank you so much.
I'm gonna stay there.
She gonna stay there. But yeah, my first idea for a t-shirt was actually, if there's a Goodwill, there's a way, because I was making a lot of money using, like, shopping at Goodwill, especially when I was in Santa Barbara. The Goodwill in Santa Barbara was amazing. But ever since I left Santa Barbara, I have a couple friends out there still. They've told me the Goodwill out there has changed dramatically, where it's not even a good thrift store anymore. And it was probably one of the best thrift stores in the country, but they're terrible now. They're just greedy. That's the best way to put it. Goodwill has just become very, very greedy. So because of that, I don't even go to the store. I know I'm probably missing out on a ton of good stuff that I can possibly pick up. But honestly, to me, it's like, I'd rather put my money into smaller thrift stores that I know, even though all thrift stores are greedy at the end of the day, I would just rather not do business with Goodwill or Savers. I don't go there anymore. I mean, I'm probably losing out on good stuff, but I know there's a lot of resellers in my area, so they're probably flourishing. They love the fact that I don't go there. But for me, I just realized that, we don't have to spend money with places and people that we don't like or treat us unfairly. We don't have to do that. So for me, I just stop going. Simple as that. How do you switch from USPS to pirate ship from eBay? Okay, so you actually don't need to do anything in particular. You could just go to pirateship.com. And this is not sponsored. I'm not like a affiliate or anything like that. I probably should be, because I talk very highly of them. But you could just go to pirateship.com, and they have like this importing system where you can import all your orders from eBay with just a click of a button. I don't know if they have it for Mercari and other platforms. I think they might have it for Mercari and like Depop and other stuff. Don't get me wrong. Don't quote me on that. They probably do, but if they don't quote me. But you can easily just import all of your stuff. So what they do, when I say import, you click the import from eBay button, and it sends all your orders into Pirate Ship. And the good thing is that they update the tracking information straight to eBay. So you don't even have to go back and forth between different platforms and update the system. You can easily just do it that way. So that's why I like it a lot. And on top of the fact that I can save so much money on shipping, it's a no-brainer. How has YouTube proved for you as a source of income, if you don't mind sharing? Oh, I spoke about this in a video not too long ago. So when I initially got on to YouTube, I knew there were people making money and good money on YouTube. So when I got on, I was thinking to myself, eventually there will be a time where I'm making money hand over fist by putting out content. Right now, I'm not doing that. Right now, this is literally me doing a lot of the groundwork, trying to just build a community and just put out value. Because I always say, when you're doing anything like video content related, anything like that, it's all about value. You got to make people, value your information and see you as a resource. So that's what this is all about. The money will come later on. Last month, I think maybe like $500 or $600. The month before that, where I put out maybe 3 videos, was like $130. Like it's very up and down. It's not a consistent business model at all. So it just depends on it has so many different reasons as to how your money can get impacted. I know when I took that time off by me not uploading videos consistently, my views were down. So I just wasn't, garnering a lot of money from that. But for me, it's all about just doing the groundwork and just doing what I could do and just help people, because I have a background as an academic advisor. So it's really just about, giving back and just trying to make people make less mistakes than myself. And the money that I make from YouTube, I'm probably grossly underpaid for the amount of time that I'm putting on it. But I mean, my man said this first comment, $250 he saved by watching my video. For me, that's what I'm doing it for. Somebody could save that much money off a video I made. That's what's up.
For the winner, cause you felt like you was losing, only for the winner. Mood just to keep from cooling, like only for the winner, only for the winner, only for the winner. Boy, my heart is cold, and I'm too cool to sweat it. I should've never offered it. I'm tight and now I'm off this shit.